The last print version of City Press. It has been a staple Sunday newspaper for 4 decades in the country and was enjoyed a lot by citizens like Eddie Mashele. But Mashele and others like him won't see these copies ever again on retail shelves.
I think I've been reading the City Press since when I started working early 80s. So even now I used to buy a City Press nearly every Sunday, depending on financially wise. I've got enough money to buy it because as a person, I'm someone who likes sports and news.
Mashele also lamented the challenges that come with technology.
Network, and then for those who can't use these new phones of yours, that will be another challenge. So, but otherwise, well, as I've said before, let's go on.
But he's not the only one facing these changes. Eddie England, a regular buyer of newspapers at this garage, is equally concerned.
It's not so good, but we must get used to it.
Have you ever thought this time will ever come?
No, I didn't think so. But it happened, so what must we do? We must adopt and go on.
The trend towards digital media has been exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Many print newspapers had to halt publication or shift to digital-only formats during lockdowns. But habits around digital media consumption continued even after the lockdowns. And advertising revenues did not bounce back to pre-pandemic levels.
Online platform, they are the way to go now. They are the future. So for now, it affected only the sales a little bit because we don't see most of the margin in the selling of the newspaper. No, the impact is not that much. It has actually, it will reduce our more admin. It will be reduced now because now we're not going to work more on like receiving newspaper because currently we are retaining more newspaper to the distributor.
While many media organizations have embraced the online space, a lot comes with the territory.
I don't know where we're going to get some good news because most of the news we're getting on social media, some are fake, some are not correct.
I just feel it's a lot of job opportunities now that goes to waste, and it's sad actually because they've been around and they've been looking after us as a country for very, very many years and a long time, So it's sad to me, and I would rather that not to happen.
In May 2012, the late Jackson Mthembu, then the national spokesperson of the African National Congress, led a boycott against the City Press newspaper for its publication of The Spear, a painting by artist Brett Murray that depicted former President Jacob Zuma with exposed genitals. The ANC viewed the image as disrespectful and offensive. The South African National Editors Forum, however, criticized the ANC's actions, describing the boycott as tantamount to intimidation and abuse of power. Despite the boycott call, City Press initially refused to remove the image, citing freedom of expression. However, later in the same month, the image was taken down from the website. City Press management says the newspaper has played a pivotal role in holding the government accountable.
One of the great highlights of City Press's life was its role in amplifying the voice of the struggle and toppling the apartheid government. And then if I move on to the 1990s, City Press was at the cutting edge of covering the negotiations that gave rise to democratic South Africa. And in post-apartheid South Africa, City Press has been one of the key investigative papers that's been holding this government to account, the ANC government before, and then now the GNU government.
Experts say Media 24's decision to phase out print editions of multiple newspapers, including City Press, Beeld, Daily Sun and Report, indicates a significant restructuring within the South African media industry.
It's a very sad day for us in South Africa for these to be the final print editions. I think what it means for all of us is that there's going to be slightly less media plurality. I think clearly, though, it's indicative of changes that are occurring not just locally but globally. We've seen more and more print titles going the way of digital, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that.
As an adage goes, some changes are painful but necessary. Molemo, Mothoa, SABC News, Pretoria.